Hey YouTube! So this is my back to school series, Get Ready With Me hair and makeup. My outfit's not in this video, but if you would like to see an outfit, I have the lookbook coming up, and there's also a different outfit in the morning routine video. So if you would like to see those two things, check it out. We're just gonna get started because this is a get ready with me for the morning of school. So on school mornings, I normally don't have a lot of time, but if I know I need to do my hair, I will get up earlier. But I wanted to do a textured crown braid, so that's just what we're gonna do today. So what I'm doing here is I'm parting my hair over here off to the side, and I'm leaving some hair at the top here so that it can hang over just like that. That's an important tip. Alright, so I wouldn't say this would be a crown braid tutorial for beginners because I can't really walk you through it step by step. I don't know how. But I'm just parting my hair into 3 sections. And they're not like 3 definite sections. They're just 3 sections that I can grab like this. And I'm just going to begin to braid. And braiding is basically just twisting the outer sections over the middle section. So I'm braiding it to my scalp, and for this braid I'm going to start it off kind of tight so that it's secure, but as the braid goes on I'm just going to get a little bit more loose about it, because the whole point of braiding my hair while it's curly is so that it can have some texture to it. And it's okay if it looks messy, because that's the whole point of braiding the hair while it's curly. So now I'm just flipping my hands so that it's not under anymore since the direction has changed, and I'm just continuing that braid onto the back. Even when I have to do my hair before school, I don't really worry, because my hairstyles normally don't take a long time, like any of them ever. The only hairstyles that take a while would be like stuff that I have to do overnight, and it's like I don't even have an option of doing those the day of. So anything that I'm doing the day of is probably gonna take me under 5 minutes. And when I get up here, I'm gonna make this part really loose because I want this to be the same size as the hair it's right next to, so that my braid looks seamless. Now that I've braided my hair all the way around, I'm just going to play with it, style it, pull out some curls, all the things. And I promise you, your best friend when you're learning how to crown braid hair will be bobby pins. So I'm just pulling out some hairs here. My bobby pins will be your best friend, because if there's one part of the hair that just looks wonky or like it's not working for you, then all you gotta do is take a bobby pin and stick it in there and pin it down, and now that part looks even with the rest of the braid. So for the end of the braid here, we're just gonna fluff this a little bit so that it looks bigger and it doesn't look as small. Curls. So I'm taking another bobby pin and I'm gonna pin this part behind the braid across the front. See? Okay, hold on, let me show you again. I think I went too fast. So I'm just taking this and I'm putting it behind the braid, and I'm gonna pin it there. And that is how you create a braid that is endless. So now we're gonna play around with it and make it look cute. So now I'm just pulling out the curls wherever they are. If I see them coming out in certain places, just, isn't that so cute? OMG, I am in love. I just did something. Okay, so that alone probably took me, I mean, it says 9 minutes, but that's because I'm recording. If I was just doing this by myself, it would have taken me 5 minutes. So now I'm going to take my Cream of Nature Argan Oil Perfect Edges Edge Control. So I'm just taking my toothbrush with the edge control on it, and I'm just gonna messily lay my edges. Okay, now that I've laid down my edges, I'm going to take my scarf, this purple one, and I'm just going to place it on top of my edges and tie it back. Okay, so now we're going to jump into the makeup. I always like to do my eyebrows first, so I'm just going to take my spoolie, my Wet n Wild spoolie, and I'm going to brush out my eyebrows. And I'm going to take this painter's brush. It's an angled brush, and if you have an angled brush, just use that. And I'm going to take my ABH Cosmetics Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony, and I'm just going to fill in the front of my brows and elongate them a little bit so that they look fuller. Now that I've drawn in the front, I'm just going to brush through it again. Then I'm going to take my Toast Concealer from LA Pro Conceal, and I'm going to conceal my eyebrows. Okay, now I'm just going to take my blending brush and blend out the concealer that I just placed. Okay, and now would be the time for you to do eyeshadow if you want to do eyeshadow. For the first day of school, I probably wouldn't do a full eyeshadow look just because I don't feel like it. And then I'm going to set that with my chestnut powder from Ben Nye. Okay, now that we're done with the eyes, we're going to move on to the face. So I'm just going to take my stick concealer from Kiss in Mahogany. I do have hyperpigmentation and I don't want to wear foundation, and color correcting just doesn't work for me. So I use this stick instead to cover it up, and I just place it all over my dark spots. I also like to put some on the dark spots that are on my face and other places, such as under my eyes and next to my mouth, and a little bit on my forehead, just because. But basically what I'm doing here is I'm just blending out what I placed down around the edges so that it looks really smooth, as you can see. It's almost like I don't even have all that hyperpigmentation. Alright, so now I'm going to take my Toast Concealer again. Yes, I use this concealer all over my face. It is my Holy Grail concealer shade. And I'm just going to place that under my eyes. And I'm just going to show you guys, like, real quick what I would do if I was doing a lighter makeup routine. This would be super light. I would just blend this out and then put powder, and then I would blush and highlight however I want to, and add a lip if I want to, but with this you honestly don't have to because it's so natural. But when I want it to be a little bit more dramatic, I pull the highlight shade under my eyes out a little bit further so that it gives me a smooth look. Oh, and I also pull it up on my nose so that it gives me a smooth look on a smooth and highlighted look on more of my face, so it looks like I have done more. And I'm just gonna blend that out now. So now that I've blended out all of my concealer, I'm just going to take my Ben Nye Chestnut Translucent Powder and set my highlighted areas. And if you are trying to go for a more chill look, you can just take the chestnut powder and set where you would normally contour as well. But because I'm going for something a little bit more va-va-voom for my first day of school look, I'm going to use my True Complexion contour palette in medium to dark, and I'm going to take the contour shade and use that to chisel and contour my face. And I'm also going to take this angled eyeshadow brush and put just a little bit of the contour powder on it and use that to contour my nose. So I'm going to take my Ruby Kisses All Over Glow in the shade Flushed Glow, and I'm going to, in the shade Flush Glow, and I'm going to use that to highlight my face. And I'm going to use this powder brush by e.l.f. I'm going to highlight my nose, of course. I'm going to highlight my Cupid's bow and my chin. And I'm also going to take some of that highlight and put it under my brow bone. So now I'm gonna put on my lashes. If you don't wear lashes or you don't want to wear lashes on the first day of school, you could easily just put on some mascara and call this a look. But I'm gonna take my brown lashes in the number 1. But I'm just gonna take these bad boys and pop them on. Okay, now that my lashes are on, I'm just going to take my Rimmel Scandal Eyes Retro Glam Mascara in Noir? It's black, the darkest color. And I'm just going to coat my bottom lashes. For the finishing touch, you can put on some lipstick, or if you don't want to wear lipstick, you can just put on some lip moisturizer. And now we're just going to take down the hair. And now you're ready for school.